In this video we are going to look at money change problem and write its program using C language. So the goal in this problem is to find the minimum number of coins needed to change the input value into the coins with denominations 1, 5 and 10. In simple language, we have to find out how to pay a certain amount with coins of denominations 1, 5 and 10 such that the number of coins used is minimum. Now let's have a look at the example. In this example, we have to pay an amount of 28. So to pay this amount, we will be using 2 coins of denomination 10, 1 coin of denomination 5 and 3 coins of denomination 1. So the total number of coins used in this case are 6. We could have paid the same amount using 1 coin of denomination 10, 3 coins of denomination 5 and 3 coins of denomination 1. But in this case, the total number of coins used is 7. So the main idea here to reduce the total number of coins used is to use the higher denomination coins as much as possible. Now let's look at the function to find the minimum number of coins used. In countCoins function, we have taken 3 variables, count10, count5 and count1 to store the number of coins used of denominations 10, 5 and 1 respectively. To find how many coins of denomination 10 is to be used, we divide the amount by 10 and then reduce the amount by the amount which is already paid using coins of denomination 10. We do the same thing to count the number of denomination 5 coins. We divide the remaining amount by 5 and then reduce the amount by the amount which is being paid using the denomination 5 coins. Then the remaining amount is paid using coins of denomination 1. Now let's consider an example for better understanding. Consider the amount which we have to pay is 56. Now first we will calculate how many coins of denomination 10 can be used to pay this amount so that the total number of coins used will be minimum. So the count of denomination of coins of denomination 10 will be equal to 56 divided by 10, which will be equal to 5 since this is integer division. So the number of coins of denomination 10 we will be using to pay is 5. Now let's calculate the remaining amount which we have to pay using the coins of denomination 5 and denomination 1. So the remaining amount will be 56 minus 10 times 5, so that is 6. Now the number of coins of denomination 5 we will be using to pay the remaining amount, which is 6, is 1, and the remaining amount which we have to pay using coins of denomination 1 is only 1. So the number of coins of denomination 1 used is 1. I hope now you fully understand how this function works. Now let's look at the whole program. So this is the whole program. This is the same function which we have just seen. So after this line, the display function will be called, which is this function. It will be printing the amount of the number of coins of denomination 10, the number of coins of denomination 5, the number of coins of denomination 1, and the total number of coins used. And this is the main function. It will be taking the amount from the user and then passing this amount to count coins function. Now let's compile it. Compiled successfully. Now let's run it. Let's try with 56. So we are getting this output. Now let's try with another amount, 102. So we can see that the output we are getting is correct. I will provide a link in the description box below. You can download this code from there. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can write them in the comment section below.